We're back, Ray.
We're back.
What shirt did you wear today? No way.
This one. Yeah.
No way. 3 days in a row we've worn the exact same shirts, but different ones.
Oh my gosh. I even had another one picked out, and I was like, no, I think this one's safe.
This morning we're wrapping up the framing on our little soffit or flat roof that's around the garage opening. And Jamie's got a very miniature size hip rafter, it looks like.
Here it is. It is tapered just like all the rest of them, but it's a different length, which doesn't really matter. It's full width on one end, and it's 3/4 less on the other end.
Okay.
So it just has a little bit different pitch, but like I said, it doesn't even matter what the pitch is at this point.
That's what I like to hear.
I got a couple of scraps screwed in here to help me because I'm installing this by myself. And I stuck it in here one time. I think it fit. We're going to put some other short little rafters in that'll go here and here, and that'll be the end of it.
Okay. Here you go. Hey, no pressure, guys, but I might have talked to the homeowners after 5 yesterday.
Oh, good for you.
And made some promises about seeing this upstairs wall framing done today.
Why would you do that?
I just feeling good.
Don't you know our slogan? Under promise.
Yeah, I know.
And I forget the rest.
Well, anyway, hurry up. We decided to go ahead and notch our sheathing around all these rafters on this section because a 4-foot sheet ended up going right to the top anyways. Got some help for this next one. The first one was pretty terrible. Walkward was too far out. Didn't really have the right height. Like I couldn't get under it. We got it done. So another thing this is going to help is we don't have to do our hurricane screws into these trusses now because the sheathing getting all nailed. Yeah, if you go up and under, we'll up and under move. Perfect. I got this side. Please fit, please fit. We gotta go up the same time. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty good. Shoot it. Is this where there was supposed to be a window?
It is. I ended this first wall section so that I could do a stud and a jack, and then it would fit right here.
Okay.
So,
You want to work on that before I just sheath right over it again?
it might be nice.
I actually feel pretty good that this is the only opening we missed on this whole job so far.
It's not bad. I don't know why you say we missed it, though.
Well, yeah, I built the wall. That one's loose.
Okay.
So I'm not taking blame for this. I totally built this, but in my defense, I built this section of wall and I thought it was left out only because the floor in there wasn't finished, not because
Okay.
it also had a window in it,
Well,
which it did.
That
And
is good thinking.
Here's what I did.
If it makes you feel better.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
What I did was I built the wall without looking at the plans.
Well, that's,
That's what
that's
happened.
one way to do it, you know?
If you couldn't tell, we kind of gave up on using the router as a way to cut out around window openings, whether the wall is standing or flat. And I don't know, it's just because you have to plug it in. It makes a lot of noise. This foam layer makes it thicker, and it's a bunch of foam dust.
I think it's more dangerous.
Yeah, the router is kind of a dangerous.
It's got a lot of torque and
Yeah, it can just kind of.
very fast spinning bit.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Sawzalls are super safe though.
On the contrary, yeah.
Not really. They're just dangerous in a different way. They're more like controllable because you got your finger on a trigger.
That's right.
You can just let off any second you like and it stops almost instantly. Hey, the secret here is that I like to leave a couple windows out so that he gets his remodel fix and he doesn't get us remodel jobs.
I like that.
It's the key to really keeping us out of those, is just to let him do it enough where he's happy.
No termites, no
Yeah.
rot,
Yeah,
no old nails.
yeah. He's getting to do it right now.
I love remodeling.
I know. I think it worked.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Hey, Jamie's got some bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
You know how I promised to build that wall today? He said he wasn't going to get it done.
Well, what the heck, Jamie?
Well, you know, I'm standing right here. So. Well, look, there's this and that, and then some other stuff, and
Brock's
some
calling. Do you want to
some
maybe
remodeling.
tell him the bad news?
You can break it to him.
I don't want to deal with that either. We'll call him later. Sorry, Brock.
Well, it was tough to pause and not keep going up with the structure, and it took a better part of the morning, but we got the wall sheathing put on most of the garage, and that's a good thing to do. It'll make it a lot more sturdy as we go on up with the next floor. We're gonna get some of this Advantech going up, and I think we're gonna do the little roof first so that we can stand on it to pull the rest of the sheets up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a plan, Stan.
Let's just try a sheet and see what happens. So this roof feels amazingly solid. It feels like I'm standing on floor trusses, which is, I don't know, that's what we were shooting for. I just didn't think it'd feel that good. But the real test is, does it shed water to the outside with the slope that we put on all these? We're gonna test that. Oh, it's working.
Yo.
Get a drink, Ray.
Tastes like sawdust.
This is seriously cool. I like it a lot. I want one now.
That's a little bit of a problem right there.
Yeah.
Taking just a little bit off this one corner. The truss is kind of twisted. That's gonna help somewhat. Then I think we're gonna add some shims on top of this that are tapered. It's good right there, not so much right there. We're finishing up the last couple sheets of the Advantech, and we're just checking out the size of this room. This is one room. It's like a workout room or a bonus room that was added on to the original plan, wasn't part of the original plan at all. But now I'm thinking this was a great idea. This is a nice space. It'll have storage back here, and we may add a bathroom here, not sure yet.
Yeah, we know. That's 3 inches. The wall is 5.5. We're gonna have to pack it out underneath. Yeah. We already got the rundown from Jamie. He already yelled at us.
It's funny, I just looked at you and you knew exactly what I was gonna say.
I knew exactly what you were gonna say.
We're checking out the rough openings for the windows in this wall up here, and there's a slight discrepancy in the plan of what size they should be. I mean, 2 feet, that's the slight discrepancy.
It's a little bit different, just barely noticeable. It calls right here for a 36 by 60. Now it doesn't say inches. In the way they call sizes of windows, it could be confusing because that could be 3'6" by 6'0". That could be it, but right beside it, it calls for 3 foot by 7 foot. So what is it? Well, I'm comparing this window schedule to the windows we actually ordered, and it says 36 by 7 feet, 3 feet by 7 feet. That's great and all, but it's still down in the tempered zone, and the windows are not tempered.
You gotta raise them up.
I think we do have to raise them up.
So check this out. Jono figured out that this Milwaukee drill has a safety feature where if it catches and twists real fast, it shuts off so it doesn't break your wrist. You want to demonstrate? Yeah. He's holding the trigger the whole time here.
Now you can do this.
Take it off.
Now if you do this, 1, 2.
2 at 29 1/8 and 2 at 29 1/16.
Oh, so you pull the trigger 5 times and it turns it on.
Yeah, you put it in the middle setting
Yeah.
and hit it 5 times and it'll take it out of that setting.
I would leave it in it.
I would too.
This video is sponsored by Vever Tools, where you can get tough tools for half the price. Today we're checking out their dump cart. This cart is great for getting projects done around the house, like moving firewood from the stack over to the fire pit, moving leaves, moving boulders or mulch. It's got an 800-pound capacity, 10-inch pneumatic tires, and a metal frame. And it's a dump cart, which means if you lift the front lever, you can dump your material out without having to shovel it out, which saves a lot of time. I really like that they made the back axle extra wide to make this cart super stable. For pulling stuff around here, everything's on a slope, so that makes a huge difference not having this thing tip even with a heavy load. The dump bed is made out of thick plastic. It's very durable, lasts a long time, and it also came with a nice net cover that clips onto the dump bed. If you're carrying something that wants to kind of shake out or fall away, like a big load of leaves, it'll keep everything pulled in tight. The top of the cart also has slots so that you can build a taller cage on it if you want to do that and carry an even taller load. Again, this has been a great tool for me to haul all kinds of loads over all kinds of terrain around my property here. And it's a great deal too. At 139 bucks, it won't break the bank. If you want to get your own Vever dump cart, there's a link in our video description below the video. And if you use code VVPRO, you can get 5% off. So make sure to click that link if you want to get your own. And also make sure to check out the Vever activity of the month. Thank you, Vever, for sponsoring our video. And let's get back to work. We're ready to stand this wall up. And I wish you guys could be here and see how Jason is about to lose his mind with these ladybugs. It's not even a joke. He's really about to just dive off into the ground head first.
It's like, what is that, Chinese torch?
They bite. They crawl in your shirt, in your ears and stuff.
Dude, I just picked one out of his ear with a knife. It was up inside the...
Why'd you use a knife?
Ah, what?
Your finger couldn't get it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It crawled in your ear.
Yes.
It was in the crevice, like.
In the curvature there.
Wow, that's next level. Don't move. It's gonna crawl in your ear.
Just go ahead. There's a tube of caulk under it. There's a whole tube of caulk that just rolled out.
What?
Thinking we should start tacking the bottom plates again. That thing about slid off of here.
That really did.
If we wouldn't have had that other roof, it would have gone.
That was a little risque for sure.
12 by 12 is pretty heavy.
Oh, it looks good.
We're bracing up this wall so that it'll be fine overnight, and while we set trusses on it, we've got our braces going this direction. Now we're gonna brace the wall in this direction. You can see it's pretty flimsy. So right now, it's leaned that way, and we can't pull hard enough on it just with like a constant pull. So one thing my dad taught me to kind of get around that is to rack the wall, which means just yank on it as hard as you can, and it'll just bend all the nails a little bit in one big pull, and then it'll just sort of come to rest in a more plumb position.
2, 3. Oh, God.
That's, I
Think that got it?
I think it's too far.
That's too far.
Told you.
Let go. That's pretty good.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
I got it. I guess some jobs are two-man jobs. The double rack strikes again.
The old double rack.
Yep.
Well, this says back, that says view. So I'm guessing like this.
Arlo, take the ladder. He'll never get up here.
Yeah.
It's like a labyrinth to get up here.
He says they're walking around for 20 minutes trying to find us.
Arlo! There he is.
Arlo, let's go, Nails!
I don't have my hearing aids in.
How's it going,
Good.
man?
You look just like the day you left. You got the same GRK. You got the same boots.
I dressed
You
up
got
today.
the same patch on your jeans.
No, these are new jeans I've worn out.
What do you notice different about all this framing?
It's all yellow pine.
It
Every
is.
bit of it. And it's like, oh my gosh,
It's heavy.
heavy. You can't pick it up.
If only we had one more guy.
Look at that, just like the old days. Like riding a bike, just like riding a bike. Ah.
Hey guys.
What's up? You're kind of late.
Sorry, I'm so late.
Kind of. It's lunchtime.
Yeah, it is only 10:55.
It's close to lunch.
So here's what happened.
All right.
You know how my wheel was kind of loose on the Subaru?
Yeah, saw that.
Turns out the wheel bearing was about to fly apart and my wheel was about to fly off that car.
Really?
The guy at the shop, I stopped at the shop luckily to be like, hey, is this okay to drive? And they're like, no, don't go anywhere. So I had to leave it there. Sarah came, got me, went home, got my truck, went back to the shop, got my tools out of the car that was already lifted up like neck high. And now I'm here. Good news is I get to show off my new tires.
Okay.
So I've been waiting for this.
Let's
I knew the
see 'em.
Subaru would like fail me at some point. I'm sorry I'm making you walk over here to look at my tires.
hey,
I guess
no.
this is what guys do. It's
You
like
know?
it's like I had a brand new baby. I want to just like show you.
I'm
I'm
excited.
really
for you.
excited because I didn't know what to get.
Yep.
Nitto Tire contacted me, said they had these new Terra Grappler G3s, which
Sweet.
are like an all-terrain, but they're for everyday use. They're not like for rock crawling. They're for everything. Snow, mud, road.
These
I
look
want to give
awesome.
a huge shout out to Nitto for these awesome tires. I love them. And I'm so excited about how much beefier the truck looks with not road tires on it. So these guys are doing a pretty smart move, building this in section that has to get slid out over the pit before filling in this section. The pit. And I think that was smart. I was wondering how we were going to do that.
Well, you know, Ray got it all figured out, boys.
So this is our last section of the 12-foot sections. And I hope it's going to go in.
I don't have a lot of room at top.
I guess not. Okay. Here goes. Okay, I'm in. Now that we have both these walls up, I'm debating in my head here, do we need a crane for these? And the worst part's gonna be getting them from down there to up here. But once they're up here, we can almost just set them without any scaffold or ladder.
Okay, I'll tell you right now, if we don't get a crane, we cannot put that back wall on. Because
Roger
then we
that.
could put them up there and just slide them in and then pick them up. I mean, we could do it, but it would suck.
That's the spirit.
I mean, like I tell my kids, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and it would suck, but I'd do it.
Do it with a smile.
Smile, I'd do it with a smile on my face and having fun, but it'd suck. So take that with a grain of salt.
Jamie sided with the guys here, so we are going to get a crane, which means we can go ahead and frame in these gable end walls. And we'll be doing that very similar to how we did all the downstairs ones, where we basically do a chalk outline of the shape of the wall exactly, screw the plates down, stud it in, and stand it up. Jamie's getting the number of our overall wall height here, so we can mark it on the floor.
141 7/8 American inches.
Yep, and I measured that side, it was 72 and 1/16. Let's chalk these out. We've got our marks here for the bottom plate and the top plate. Hopefully I got a little chalk in here.
All right, yep. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
dude.
now we're talking. Let's do this bottom one again.
Holy moly. That is a line and a half.
That's gonna be there for the eternity.
Get away from me.
Hey, if you haven't checked out our Perkins builder belt, you should do that. Jono's got the most pencils I've ever seen in one right now, so I gotta show it. Let me see it. Don't be embarrassed.
Oh, I'm not embarrassed, bud.
There you go. Mega penciled up.
I got pencils for days.
I'm not sure why. Well, he'll need one, and I'll probably need one.
I know.
Ray's pretty self-sufficient. We're getting these screwed down to our chalk line, and it's really, really important that they are perfectly straight. So I'm also getting down and like sighting down each of these boards just to make sure it's perfectly straight. Any amount of curve in them will cut the studs basically to length to that curve, and when we stand it up, it'll have a hump or a dip in the top of it. Now that we have these installed, we can just measure the studs. I have the layout on this top plate too. And Jason's measuring to the bottom of the top plate because the top could be leaned over in or out a little bit, which it probably is. So the true number is where we have it screwed at the bottom. So we've got this wall framed up. We did leave out the headers and jacks on these windows because it's gonna be another one of those staggered window things. And I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. And it's not that high off the ground. So we can do it later. Did y'all get a chance to go feel the new tires?
I haven't touched them yet. Are we allowed to touch them?
I would touch them.
Okay.
I would do that.
You have to touch them?
I mean, if you're gonna look at them, you may as well touch them.
Can I smell them?
I mean,
We got the good end down here.
Great.
This is definitely.
Oh!
Screwed to the floor. Never mind. Yep. Hang on.
Never mind.
Yo!
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Got a light in it. Ooh.
We've got that wall stood up and nailed off. Now we got to build the wall on the other end, which goes to there, then steps down to the top of this wall, and then jogs, goes that wall on up. So if we chalk the whole thing out on the floor, like we did over there, and then break it into the 3 sections, top and bottom plates, we could build 3 separate walls that all just kind of continue to get taller.
Dude,
Everybody's
bro,
just staring at the hole
this
like,
makes
wait a minute.
0 sense to me.
It's somewhere.
So there's this roof pitch, and that roof pitch all right in here.
Yep.
Shut that camera off for a second. Why even do it? It doesn't make any, I mean, I don't care I'm building, but it don't make any sense.
Dude, it's just for looks.
Bro, nobody's gonna see it. Never, from anywhere, are you ever gonna see this.
It's for
I'm gonna
looks.
start being an architect.
It's just for the looks.
Just make
bro.
lines everywhere. It's just for looks.
Good luck with that.
Now that Jason's started his own architecture firm, we're gonna go ahead and build this, and we're gonna start with this section way out here so that we can get through here. This wall isn't built yet. Take it around. Today's Halloween, and we got a little memories thing on the photo stream from Ray here from 7 years ago. They did a pie baking competition / poster contest /
You had to come up with your own name.
Okay. So they came up with pie hard or die pieing, starring Juice Willis and Apple Jackson. And there's Ray
with the whisk.
with the flames.
Did you win?
Yeah, we won.
You had to have, dude. That's classic.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We've got this wall built. We're gonna try to get it up on the roof, slide it down to Jason. He's gonna get the bottom plate and hopefully put it right on top of that other wall. We got this wall positioned on top. Now we're gonna tip her down again, see if we can get it to land on the wall.
All right, coming at you, Jono. Watch your fingers. All right, yeah, these little catcher there is gonna do something. All right, keep going. Just keep moving. Standing up a little more now. Okay, this is about to touch down. My corner is
Okay.
touching down. There it is, right there.
Okay.
All right, we're
About 1.5
we're
Okay.
gonna get it there.
6 inches. There, you're in there.
Okay.
Stand it up.
All right. And all the way up, keep going, push, stand up more. All right, that's about right. Go.
Hey, look, Jamie, these line up with the studs below.
Oh, I love it when that happens.
Look at that. Since it's Halloween, we're gonna kick out of here a little early and go do the trick or treat thing with the kids. But first, we're gonna unload the scaffolding we finally got.
We better. I didn't bring it out here for nothing. I'm sure not taking it home today.
There we go. How many we got?
There's 20 pieces. That makes 10 sets.
5 feet tall, 7 feet long.
Yeah,
That'll get us somewhere.
I think so. We're really going somewhere.
Boy, it's been
now.
sitting somewhere dusty. Look at that.
Oh yeah, there's no
Holy
telling.
cow.
This stuff got delivered and redelivered and sent back to the warehouse. No telling.
Did it come with the little ends?
Yeah, they're all in a box inside.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I think.
Said it won't stack too good without them.
No, they forgot something. No, they didn't forget.
Did it come with pins?
I think they're self-locking spring.
Oh, okay.
Springy thingy.
Good enough. Towboat Towel 30. I'm in my nice truck today. I can't be going grabbing the steering wheel with black schmutz all over my hands.
We should have a contest where you wipe the steering wheel clean and see who has the dirtiest towboat towel.
Wow, that's a terrible idea.
I don't know, man.
Today on
Gray steering wheel's brown.
Who's Got the Dirtiest Steering Wheel?
There won't be anything left of my steering wheel. It'll be gone.
Yep.
I can hear him calling my name. Hey, somebody pour me a drink.
Before I get to the first house, bro.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Good boy.
Oh, good boy. Is this real? Wow. We've got some exciting news that we now have 5,000 of the new and updated Perkins Builder Belt in stock. It is the best Perkins Builder Belt we've ever made, and right now you get it at the lowest price we've ever had at $50 off by using my promo code 50 Perkins.
No, don't use his code. Use my code, JaysWay50.
Okay.
$50 off.
And that's
he don't need no money.
And that's a real thing. If you like Jason, use his, and he'll get the commission, and I won't get anything. But let's top that. We're getting Kyle from RR Buildings to also work with us, and if you use his code RR50, you'll get $50 off. And we're getting Stud Pack to work with us, and if you love those guys, use their code SP50 to get $50 off. I just want to see all of these Perkins Builder Belts, all 5,000 on somebody's back building a house before Christmas. Let's blow it out, guys. So whether you're a full-time carpenter and you want to have the most comfortable tool belt rig and the best looking one on the job site, or you're a DIYer and you just need something comfortable to move around your house with the tools you need, make sure to check out our Perkins Builder Belt. There's a link in our video description. Get them while the discount lasts. Thank you for building with us. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for building with us.